He loved
Yeah.
it. I'm like, it looks fine. I like the whole experience on it. I thought it was fantastic.
The way it seemed, for some damn reason, from the looks of it, I felt that the original one was worse with the texture from the camera anyway. But I don't have the original one. I can't say for sure. But this one is coming home though, for sure.
I just remember the original one had so many issues
Oh
when I
yeah,
was on face. And then it was always on the buy sell trade groups. Like it was always being flipped around and
I've
then it
heard.
was always parted.
Yep.
I just remember it was just one of these figures that was constantly tossed around, always for sale. Uh, I never cared for it. I didn't. I had no. I'm interested only now because it's kind of like a 2.0. It's more of a definitive version. It's Keaton. There's multiple Keatons out right now for pre-order. I know there's the Flash Keaton,
Hmm.
and you know, good things come to those who wait. I'm like, all right, this
Yep.
is the. It's telling me, hey, Danoby, this is the golden opportunity to pick up a Michael
Golden
Keaton figure
opportunity,
collection, and plus it comes packaged with an experience. Nate, look at the gargoyle base. Look at the castle. Look at all of that stuff.
dude.
That's fantastic,
It's
man.
amazing. It's amazing. I've actually been trying to find the original one for cheap on eBay, but it's still like going for like $400. I'm like,
Is it really?
yeah, the original one's still going for 400. I'm like, you can't even freaking pose the hell out of that thing. I just want
Now,
to.
is that what people are asking, or is that what's actually being sold? Because I know folks tend
Well,
to ask
no,
for a
well,
lot.
on eBay it's like $400. I'm waiting till it goes down in price so I could put it on my '89 Batmobile. Because I don't care about the original one. I could put it right in the Batmobile and have it destroyed over time. Because you know when you put these big figures in, you know, all crunched up in the Batmobiles, they do, you know, deteriorate over time because of the pressure and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do. I don't want to buy. I just want to buy the original one for cheap, or buy this one on secondhand. You know, another one because I want to put one in the vehicle at least.
So because it looks like he has leprosy, like that was it. That
I don't know. I've been seeing other photos from people
I
sending me photos of
yeah.
the whatchamacallit, the actual suit itself. There is that texture there. There is texture in that suit
Christ,
from the photos I've seen.
we're up to like 7 Batmans. There's always I can't. I just want a Michael Keaton Batman. This is the one that's going to represent the '89 era. And to me, it's like, you know, I do have a decent DC collection. I've shown you photos. I mean, I've done the
Hmm.
review room. I have a decent, and I would like to have an '89 Michael Keaton, and I think this one fits the bill. The options are going back in time, dealing with the secondary market, and
Hmm.
buying one with flaky cape or a weak joint or something, or you can lobby on the other side of the fence of the train tracks
Lobby
and get InArt to do it, you know, and have them, you know, rate you for what, 500-600 bucks. So
with a chest as smooth as a baby's bottom.
yeah, you have to, unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle. I mean, if it's not for you, then it's not for you, then move it along. I Man, the colors were popping from the
I,
video, the unboxing
hmm
video.
hmm
Like the belt, the face, his little puckered lips. I thought that was all wacky. I'm like, this is cool as shit.
Yep.
The gargoyle, the whole
Oh,
big ass box. So I just thought it was.
there you go.
I'm like, this is fine. I just think it's fan. I'm like,
Nice.
oh,
Okay,
right,
cool.
this is cool. And then I told you, I scored an '89 Batmobile, Hot Toys Batmobile.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
I forgot
that's
that you were buying the '89
yeah.
Batmobile.
I found an authorized retail. Unfortunately, folks, I can't share where because I got to protect my sources.
Protect your
Because
sources.
my job is to manage my collection, and
Yep.
I'm about free shipping and no tax. So, but I did score one, and I wasn't going to do a review on it, but I think I may because I
Hmm.
want a
Hmm.
USB. I want a USB hack the shit out of it. Yeah,
All right, all right.
I'm gonna modify a USB-C plug into the unit. It's child's play, and I'll drill through it. I'll run some cables, hot wire the thing, and
Okay.
then I want to add a fire effect to the back.
The fire effect
Yeah.
to the back. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I saw some of the unboxings for the Hot Toys Batmobile '89, and those lights they look weak ass. They look really
Especially the
bad.
one, the engine. The engine
Yeah.
one looks
Yes, the engine
really
one is the one that I'm jonesing to USB hack, and
yeah, that
I
freaking
have
jet
some.
engine right there, like exhaust. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
Even lights to amp up the lights. To be fair, ain't necessarily a 2.0 on the '89
yeah,
Batmobile. It's just a reissue with
yeah.
just to support the '89 Batman's 2.0 release.
If it's not for like I said, I mean, I guess it is art, right? Art is subjective. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I know what the alternatives are for this specific character, and I think it's well worth the go because the options are you don't get it, you go back in time, or you
Suffer
lobby
consequences.
InArt, or the last option. There's even another option. You don't get an '89 Michael Keaton Batman, and you move it along
Move
because
along.
Nate, I mean, you've seen this nonsense here, right?
Yep.
141. Look at
Yep.
this. So
Mhm.
that's fine. Hot Toys won't get you. Actually, there's nothing wrong with that if you don't want it. There's nothing wrong with that because they're going to get they're going to score your cash from you anyway. They're going to get it
Anyway,
from you anyway.
there'll be another event. There'll be another
Yeah.
exclusive event.
Always.
Dude, man, this has been the worst. Last week was the worst week for wallets when it came to Hot Toys. I never seen Hot Toys this aggressive with releases before, especially with ready figures to be sent out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much has derailed me to manage my pre-orders now. I gotta pay off my pre-orders, and then prepare for the worst next year. Because if this year is anything to be a testament to what Hot Toys can do with your wallet, next year is gonna be a lot worse. So I'm gonna have to hand prepare the hands on deck, man. Prepare hands on deck. It's gonna be a bumpy ride next year.
I got hit. I told you the last week right after I arrived from Comic-Con, I got hit. I got hit with 5 invoices from Sideshow.
5 invoices.
5 invoices, and then and then I got 2
God.
tomorrow. So I no more pre-orders. I'm telling you, Nate, no more. I don't care. Except the Chewbacca C-3PO. I
Where
got
are you?
called out.
33? You got
Huh?
30 pre-orders right now?
I just did it. Let me see. It was pull it up. I'm at as of today, as of August the 1st, I'm at 36 pre-orders.
Yeah, I wish I was there, man. I'm
36
still
pre-orders.
in 60s. I'm still in
Yeah,
60s right now.
36 pre-orders right now on my spreadsheet. Yeah, they wanted George Clooney rubber. That's what about the other key? I mean, there's like an old man Keaton, isn't there? You can go for the old man, but again, I mean, if it's not for you, it's not for you. There's nothing.
I think it's also waitlisted. I think the old man Keaton is waitlisted as well. Flash Keaton. Flash Keaton is waitlisted.
Yeah.
And hell, we already sold a prototype for the 92 anyway. So if you don't want the 89, you can go for the 92.
Yeah. Yep. You got that right.
Damn, ridiculous this week,
all
man.
the time for the high end gear right now, and then some. They're just bonkers right now.
OT for the H2.
Has there been price? I don't think there's been price hikes.
People have complained about the prices on the Mark 42 and the Darth Vader. The prices have gone up with those, but you get so much with it. And also, there is an option for the collector if you don't want to go with the deluxe, go big or go home.
I mean, like Darth Revan here. I mean, it's 300's been the norm for a while. Well, 270, right? 275 plus shipping and sales tax and so forth. So it probably may seem like a price hike because there's just so much stuff being dropped. So I just
well, the average price is $300 for
300 is a new norm
for a regular and collector edition piece.
I was going to say it's been like that for a year.
Now, if you
is the norm.
Yep, and if you want to play with the big boys, with the deluxes and the special editions and what have you, you are going to pay up the piper at $400, $500. So at least Hot Toys gives you an option with a collector edition. Like, okay, don't worry, we'll give them a coupon day.
Coupon. Yeah, and then that's right. We are in the age of a small batch, so everything is just trending. But no, the audience, Nate, did figure out that my last pre-order of the year is going to be the Chewbacca C-3PO, and I can't.
Chewbacca
It
2-pack.
can't.
Well, not 2-pack.
It can't because I know you're not into it, but I do collect the HasLabs and campaigns and Kickstarters and tone. So I have all of that outside to deal with.
You almost got me on that Tomy though. That Enterprise looks refit.
Tomy Enterprise. I mean, it's a refit. I mean, it's Kirk ship. Jar Jar, if he drops this year as pre-order, I'm gonna have to chase him next year. It looks wacky. It looks so stupid, and absolutely Jar Jar will be added into my collection.
I wonder if they'll add the long tongue pause for Qui-Gon to catch it. Don't do that again. The long tongue Mo, you just
how rude. I think it's so wacky, it's comical, and I can have it in my collection as a reminder to me that the prequels were always crap. But I think it'll be a fun addition because man, those prequels are aging poorly. They every time I watch them, every year or so, I watch them like ugh.
It's literally the cringe dialogue. But other than that, I'd rather enjoy marathons of the prequel and OT together and forget that sequels never happened. So.
The Summer of Marvel. Hold Marvel's beer. That'll start next year.
Oh yeah.
Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, next year you'll start to see the birth of the Avengers Doomsday. Yeah.
Birth of a new age.
Birth of a new age. Yep. So be careful what you wish for. Marvel is not only back, man, they are back with a vengeance. And it's going to be scary. Starting next year. I predict next year, because you figure next year's Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, you're going to have Robert Downey Jr. there and the whole new cast for the film promoting it for next year. So it's going to be a wild ride. Marvel is 100% back. Yeah.
Marvel's 100% back.
100% back. Danoby, Predator, and Terminator. Oh my God. Flush those two IPs down the toilet, please. Spare me the pain. Yeah.
What happened to the Predator and Terminators for you, man?
It's such an old IP dead horse beaten to the ground. I also am old enough, and I went through that whole era of like the McFarlane and NECA in the early aughts, and those figures they were just garbage. They fell apart. They broke. It was not a pleasant experience collecting it, and both IPs are in the same sewer toilet as the Star Wars IPs right now. Those IPs have gone nowhere, and I'm sick and tired of everybody beating on the they're beating up on the T2. Well, let's not look at the other films and let's focus on Terminator 2. Shit's getting old. It's a 35.
Well, the reason why people are excited for the T2 figures is because the prices on the DXs are out of control. It's like $500-$600 for a DX10 or DX13.
That's fine. I just thoughts and prayers, because they're going to drop it in a heavily saturated crowded pre-order at 141 pre-orders. Do you think you're going to have time now to, you kept beating that horse? Well, fine. Hot Toys is going to give you your Terminator and Predator, but your pre-order spreadsheet is so thick around the waist. You're like, well, what am I going to do? I'm going to be forced to, I don't know, get rid of Ahsoka, or one of those, tough decisions are going to have to be made. The only thing for Terminator is the endoskeleton. I'd be down for that. I don't need a battle damage Arnold. I don't need another Predator. I don't. God no.
Well, for me, it's a good time for me because Terminator and Predator figures. I missed that boat when I first started in 2019. The only the Terminator figure I have is the DX10 and DX13, which are the ones to have at least. But my DX13 is loose and my DX10 is complete. So I would like a proper DX13 coming out. So at least that's happening for me. So. And the Predator, of course. Come on, I'm a big fan of the original Jungle Hunter. The original, I can remember the days going to Puerto Rico, turning on FX, and the movie The Predator was there with Arnold and the gang taking on the Predator, and great soundtrack too.
So he said the Mark 42 is a bit too much in my opinion.
So of course, Iron Man is their golden boy. Iron Man has
Yeah,
always been overpriced. Has
yeah,
always been.
yeah. Did you like in 2013 the original Mark 42? I want to say was $360. It was
300.
just under $400. And
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
when the die casts were first introduced, they were very expensive. They were,
Mm.
let me see if I can find it. I'm telling you. So that's why I'm like, what do you mean? Like, it's been over a decade. So I don't, Mark, let me see if I can find it. Mark 42,
Mhm.
Sideshow,
Okay.
Iron Man. It
J
may be,
Rob is asking, are you guys surprised that Black Manta is the only figure Hot Toys released for Aquaman 2? Yes and no, because that movie did horrible in theaters. So of course Papa Howie was like, we'll throw a bone. And then possibly we'll see an artisan Aquaman, Jason Momoa from the movie, and that's about it.
okay, I found it.
Okay.
So it was $310 for the original Mark 42.
Oh well, 360 with tax and shipping, right? Well, I don't know how shipping and tax
Well,
was back then.
tax at this time was not collected, so it would have
Okay.
been shipping. So it would have been say $330. And then the new Mark 42 2.0, major
Mhm.
improvements. It's a lot taller, uh,
You get
new
three
head
head sculpts.
new head sculpts and so forth. So let me see. Let me see and share this tab and say so. But you have different options though, right? Because that's the most.
Yep.
What's the most expensive? Is the 490,
That one.
the deluxe exclusive.
Yep. And then
Alright,
the collector edition is, let me see, go
yeah,
back to the collectors. Go back to that price.
490.
No, the collector edition. There's just the regular edition.
Oh,
There you go.
450.
Oh, okay.
So it's so you wanna say maybe it's close to a $200 hike? So, yeah, maybe it is a lot. Maybe there's been a
Well, Iron Man has
yeah.
always been expensive,
Maybe
though.
it is
You either
kinda a
go
lot.
big or go home with Iron Man. It's always been
Yeah,
expensive. The
yeah,
Iron Man IP has always been expensive. Now, granted, we do get like some blessings, like
yeah.
the Mark 6 2.0, which was very discounted. Like it was 360 out the door, right? For the Mark 6 2.0. Yeah, with the
Yes.
entry. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that thing
so
was mm,
I mean, I guess inflation's a bitch.
yeah.
Terminator and Predator are iconic, classic, timeless IPs. I do not disagree with you. I'm just stating I've left that island. I no longer vacation on that island. I find that island extremely boring, and I don't even want to give attention to those two IPs. Not when there's so much good stuff ahead of me. And it's at 141. I mean, there's Marvel, there's DC, there's Star Wars, there's the dewbacks that are coming in, there's ATRTs. There's just a ton of stuff.
Yep.
And as collectors right now in this environment, as you should be managing your collection, everybody should be setting their priorities extremely high, like your top
Clutching your
5,
pearls.
your top
Mhm.
10, right? Everything looks great. Everything looks fantastic. I bet you that Battle Damage Arnold is going to look fantastic, but it's also probably going to be $490 or something, $500.
Mhm.
It's a new deluxe price, right?
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
uh, I don't even want to give it attention. I'm like, nope, I did that. I'm done, because you can only mine that specific movie so many times. Terminator 2. Let's keep mining it. That's it. No, it's 35 years, right? When did it come out? 1990. So almost 35 years. No, no. They never talk about Terminator Genesis. They never talk about Dark Fate. We don't talk about Terminator 3. No, it's stupid. It's not smart.
I wish we get a resurgence of the what's the one with Christian Bale? A 2.0 line of that.
That's
I really like
Christian Ba no,
those.
that's another one that I want shelved. I'm over the whole Christopher Nolan Batman universe. Yeah.
It was Christian Bale in the Terminator movie. What was it? What was that
Mm,
thing called?
Terminator Salvation. You're talking about
Terminator.
that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they don't
I
even
actually
talk
really like
about
that
that
one.
one, and that one had the cool endoskeletons and the different models.
Yeah, I
That's the one,
really
yeah,
love that one. Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
So, that one, I'd be like, I'm gonna be kind of interested to look at some of those early models, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
That'd be
Hmm.
kinda cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be a money grabber there.
yeah. In Australia, the new Mark 42 is over 700. I don't know what that is. That like Mexican pesos? Is that like it's not worth anything? I don't. Right? What do we?
$700
What are we talking like?
AUD.
Yeah. So what does that equate to? Is that like Canadian dollars? What?
But yo, you guys have some great discounts at Pop Culture over there. Thank you for that, dear Lord. I'd be my little sweet holes right there, going in and picking up some nice discounts.
Yeah, I don't know. And this is cool, but I didn't pre-order them. I did not pre-order the Mark 42. I'm gonna have to chase them. I'm passing on this guy right here. I don't need shirtless.
I pre-ordered Day One on the Mark 42.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh no,
it's the prodigal son. The prodigal son.
Yeah, but Iron Man suits are always in stock. Iron Man suits, they never sell out. So
well, I had to get the special edition at least because there's something weird about the timer on the deluxe edition. It doesn't appear, but the other one has a timer on the special edition. I'm like, both of them are special editions, so I had to pre-order just in case.
Now I do have the quarter scale Mark 42. I actually, I gotta confess, I've gone down that dangerous path of the quarter scale Iron Man suits, and it's wonderful, Nate. It is such a guilty pleasure collecting those quarter scale Iron Mans. Oh my god, I have denied myself for so many years, and they're just so much fun. Quarter scale Iron Man suits, so good, so good,
so good.
So good. If InArt puts a DC character out for pre-order, Hot Toys will be there to take their cut. You're referring to that every time InArt thinks that they're doing something special, Hot Toys comes and steals the thunder. Yeah, that's the new trend. That's what they've been doing. Right? Remember when they convinced everybody that they needed a $1,500 Joaquin Phoenix Joker set?
Yep.
They convinced the world, right? They had Carnival Barker, the representative John,
all over YouTube, over YouTube, as if he was royalty or something. No, but here's the thing, though. The one thing I've noticed with Hot Toys, Papa Howie's quite vengeful against the collector community, because for years we as a society, as a community, gave InArt the keys to the kingdom with these $500, $1,000. At this point, $1,500 packs, right? And these pre-orders coming in late in the game, and still we're throwing money at InArt. You didn't think Hot Toys was looking at that? Oh, you guys are ready to pay for these kind of prizes, huh? Y'all are ready to pay for these kind of prices. No, we got you. We got you.
When you got collectors bragging about dropping $600 on a Hermione child figure, that she barely reaches 4 inches. Was it 6 inches from a 1/6 scale point? And they're debating about the ankles, and of course Howard Chan is going to be like, he's going to be, this is too easy. I go, no, it's just, I don't know how else to.
Careful, Danoby, your new gun race coming out again.
New gun. No, your Aussie dollar is higher in the USA. All right. Let me see here. Let's
Thirst Trap Wolverine. You gonna get this one?
No, easy pass. I'm only getting one, and that's the regular deluxe, and that is going. It's gonna be it. That's definitely gonna.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I really like this moment in the film, so this one's coming home as well.
Again, I did not pre-order General Grievous. He's good. A lot of these are coming home, but unfortunately, because there's so many of them, you run the risk of painting yourself into a corner, right?
Yep.
And if you have way too many invoices coming in, then you start to make excuses about the suit looks like an avocado or something. I mean, I don't know. So
can we? The thing is, people are making excuses on pieces that they have opportunity for the later piece down the road. So
can we talk about the YouTube community that bitched and moaned about the Darth Maul light, and yet that damn thing sold out in under 30 minutes?
No.
Everybody talked smack They were making fun of it, calling it a nightlight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll bet you, boy, if I was a fly in the wall and I had access to everybody's, spreadsheets, and I bet you they all did it. They all tucked over and they got it. Like, how do you sell out in under 30 minutes of the nightlight? I thought everybody was making fun of it.
No, everybody that I know,
you got it. You were making fun of it. And you got it too, Nate. Confess.
Hey, I told you I love this piece. No matter how much I made fun of it, I love this piece.
Didn't my boy Mr. Mom's Collectible was ragging on it, and then he secretly promoted and nobody was looking? Everybody did. Yeah, this is why the community is so flaky as shit sometimes. Every live stream had their pants down to their ankles taking a big shit on this, and yet it sells out in record.
Dude, I was one of the only ones that actually wanted this piece, even though it's funny. It's funny. It's a nightlight, but I like it. But the funny thing is, there are people out there that actually said this was a waste of time. I'm like, are you still gonna get it? They did.
I need to find out if this boy P Rock, if he cucked over and pre-order, because he was making fun of it, and Mario over up. I need to shoot them a message because they just dawned on me. I go, because they were making fun of it. I think Collectors Weekly was making fun of it. I know Manhole Collector. They were all making fun of it.
But isn't Mr. Mom going to take care of you if you're not able to get this piece?
I don't go look. I don't look backwards. I move forward. It's done. It's done. It's done. I didn't get it. What was I? Was that an appointment? How did I
messaged you on this too? Like
I was where was I? Was I in an appointment? I think I had an appointment that day. What was it?
No, you were at the convention. You were SDC. SDC, you told me.
That's right. You're right.
You're about to see the history in the making.
I was at a panel, goddammit, when this thing dropped, because it was Friday, and I was in the middle of I was in the Hasbro Star Wars panel in San Diego Comic-Con, and everybody was blowing me up, and I'm like, I'm inside a panel. There's no Wi-Fi here, and they nickel and dime you for their coverage. I had no coverage at all. And then the minute the panel cut out, because it was the Hasbro panel, I was out in the hallway trying to get a signal on my phone, and it was gone. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yep.
This is bullshit.
Yep. All they do is make fun.
To get them. Yeah.
Well, they make fun over here, say they're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
And then the other hand is working the reach around.
That ain't right, man. That's not right. Not like this. Right, Nate? Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. This was a 100% easy pass for me. Clown cash grab Joker. And yet it still went into waitlist.
Mm-hmm.
Easy pass for me. 100%.
Question, Danoby, is it a failure if a figure sells out within an hour?
But the problem is that you don't even know what's real anymore. You just don't. You don't even.
Mr. President, I don't know what to believe.
You know why? Because of this, Nate. Because of the new era that we're living in. The Bulimic Collector.
Oh my God.
Day one pre-orders only to cancel the same day.
Dude, I was sending you messages on this. People are like doing pity parties on Facebook, like, woe is me. I'm 18 pre-orders in. I can't do this anymore, Danoby. I can't. I
call it a shampoo bottle. It's wild. Joker trash. This is stupid. This is just no.
Wow.
It's a fake. It's a fake. It's a fake.
Knock it off.
Bro, what is up with his toupee? Dear Lord.
8:08 Michigan Jedi. 10:04 p.m. Hawaii time. What's up, dude? What is going on? We're 8:08 Michigan Jedi. We're talking about this new trend that's going around, the Bulimic Collector. The day one pre-order, and then when they either they do it in secret or they confess on social media of the crimes against humanity. I changed my mind. I don't want a Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Look, we all have a budget, man. We're all under a budget. We all have financial. We all have to, but we just need to stop this trend, right? Nate reached out to me. Hey, Danoby, did you get the Joaquin Phoenix Joker? Told him no. I passed on it. That was it. That was it. Danoby, did you get a Snoke? Is it which one is it? The Commando bloke? Snoke?
Scorch.
Scorch. I go, no, I passed. I purposely passed on it because I look at my numbers. And I was getting hit by invoices. Sideshow was already kicking me in the shins, you know? So, and then tomorrow I'm getting hit with Avatar Deluxe figure. So, no, man, you have to know as a collector when to pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes.
There's nothing wrong with it, man. We all want this, but no one's going to be able to get all of this at 100. Again, I mean, just look at the 141 pre-orders. Like, you can't make this stuff up. Look at this, man. 141. Top left corner. 141. Folks, it's official. It is out of control right now.
It's out of your damn mind. We're living in an apocalypse now.
Yeah. So when I see that these artisans are all on wait list, right? It's legit. I don't know what to believe. Because when those invoices show up, there's no guarantee that it's those collectors are going to commit to it because it's overwhelming, because it's way too much. At $500 a pop, right? $500 a pop. And you can throw your NRD away because that's been happening as well, too. A lot of collectors have been walking away from their NRD.
Well, people have been smart, though. The ones that made these pre-orders and canceling, they're canceling within 24 hours of that pre-order.
It's not that easy. 808 Michigan. Apparently, for some of them, it's like an addiction. It's like a rush. That's what me.
Get that rush in to get that pre-order.
I go. I do. I look at it. I want it. I cannot pre-order it because I know what's ahead of the future. Like I was saying it early in the year. Like I know of all these HasLabs. I know of all these Kickstarter campaigns. The Tomy Enterprises inbound. God damn it! And I can't say anything. Tomy trusted me not to say. I know of all of these expensive purchases, so I have to know when to speed up, when to slow down, when to pump the brakes. Otherwise, you'll end up in the buy sell trade groups on Facebook. You know, you don't want to be Elaine Kramer. You know, you don't want to.
Oh no.
If he's not watching.
Poor little Lane. Poor little Lane.
There's always somebody. There's always somebody in these buy sell trade groups that just can't keep up. Like, just stop it, man. Take a break. Go sit in a bench. It's fine. We all can't get everything here. It's a lot of stuff to collect, man.
Well, the thing is, Danoby, collectors were complaining for years that their figures don't hold value anymore, that the limited editions aren't what they used to be. And I'm like, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. These figures that you can't get, hey, you're gonna have to suffer the consequences later because either they sell out later or you hunt them, do backlogs, hunt them, buy them back. It's the nature of the game. People asked for this. People asked for more exclusive, for more limited editions. This is how you get it.
Yep. And I did not. He's right. There is a Ghostbusters HasLab on September the 13th, which is a Friday the 13th of September. And 2 days later, the Tomy Enterprise campaign ends. So there's a ton of campaigns. And then we still got the Rattler, if you're a G.I. Joe fan. I'm a mid-level G.I. Joe fan, but I definitely want one Rattler because, look, folks, it's a grail. It's a HasLab grail. There's only a finite amount of these things being made. And, you want your piece of history. That's why I backed just one of the Star Wars Cantina. But that's going to be a fun project, though, because I do want to add lights and USB hack the Cantina and so forth. So that, to me, is going to be...
the HasLab for the Ghostbusters, you have any speculations?
I mean, if it's going to be it's the 1/12 scale Ecto 1 Ghostbusters A, I think, yeah. So the 1/12 scale Ecto 1 is going to be pretty big. It'll be big enough to hold the Plasma series Ghostbuster figures. If you're wondering, those are their equivalent of a Marvel Legends. It's a 6-inch figure. So if Hasbro's going to make a vehicle, they, if they're going to make the actual Razor, they clearly want to profit on selling the blades to you, and that's where those action figures come in. So, and it is a vehicle because they did tease it. They did. They gave me what was it? They gave me something. where is it? I don't know. It's somewhere around here. They gave me a patch with a wheel, so we know it's a vehicle.
It's a
We
vehicle.
know it's,
Okay.
yeah, so we
Okay.
know it's a vehicle. Yes, yeah. Where did it go? Oh, I thought I had it around here. There was a patch or something. Maybe it's in the other room. But yeah, we know it's a vehicle. So, it's not going to be the 1/18th scale Ghostbusters because they've already made it. It's in stock right now in their store. So the next scale up is going to be the 1/12. It's not going to be the 1/6. Hasbro is not going to make a 1/6 scale Ecto 1. It's been done already by Blitzway twice. So
yeah. Oh, you heard about the rumors? Oh, wait a minute. You told me.
Which one about the
about Blitzway?
But the,
like Blitzway, it
yes,
probably will not
yeah.
be.
So for you folks who aren't aware, it's not even a rumor. It's Blitzway is no longer being endorsed or distributed by the parent company of Bandai Namco. So this was the first year that Blitzway had no San Diego Comic-Con representation on the exhibitor floor.
Wow.
Due to QC issue and customer complaints and PO delays, purchase orders. People would submit a purchase order. They're supposed to arrive at this time, and it does not get delivered. So Blitzway, the company, may be going away. It could potentially be pruning itself by the end of the year. The world is going through some tough times right now. And I know Blitzway's still making statues, I believe. So, and it's not uncommon for a company to disappear with pre-orders still standing. It happened to a couple of them, right? Chronicle Collectibles was one of them that had active pre-orders, Master Replicas, and a few others. So, there's a good chance Blitzway. Now, it's not a rumor, it's not a secret. It's actually public knowledge. That what that means is that you can no longer expect a 1/6 scale Ecto 1 from Blitzway, and you can stop holding your breath for 1/6 scale Ghostbusters. Those Ghostbusters figures are lock, stock, and barrel. Those things are now cemented in history. The license is probably up.
Not like this.
Yeah. So the license should be up. It's managed by Sony Columbia, the parent company to the Ghostbusters license. It's probably expensive. Sony's not cheap. So I believe Star Ace has the Ghostbusters license. Whether or not they decide to move forward with a 1/6 scale Ghostbusters figure, I don't know. I didn't see Star Ace.
If InArt is smart, they should go after the Ghostbusters.
I don't think they can afford the Sony Columbia license. It's not like Warner Brothers. Yeah, Warner Brothers. I mean, if you fart in their direction, they give you the license. I mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if not saying it to kind of be mean, but if they could have afforded the Sony Columbia license, they probably would have had it. I mean, that's why they play within their own specific sandlot, which is just Warner Brothers. All they do is Warner Brothers characters. They can't venture outside of their Warner Brothers lane. So that's why you see Harry Potter, you see Patterson Batman. Who else? It's the whole Warner Brothers. And same thing for Jazz Inc. I mean, Jazz Inc. does Warner Brothers because he was able to afford it. I mean, so it just kind of goes to show you the Warner Brothers license is just, it's not like that could be a potential.
That would be the dream, though. That would be the dream, though. That would be the dream.
Yeah, if anybody can afford the Sony Columbia license, it would be Hot Toys. You know who else could? Well, I don't know. Well, maybe Sideshow Collectibles. Sideshow Collectibles. Yeah, but the problem is that they're lazy as shit, and they love cutting corners, and their QC is out of control. And for Sideshow Collectibles to make a Ghostbusters figure, I couldn't even imagine that proton pack lighting up. Probably short circuit and catch on fire.
So who would you rather go with, Sideshow or InArt? If they did a Ghostbusters,
I tell you what, if InArt did Ghostbusters, they would have my undivided attention.
Ooh,
yeah. But would it mean that I would move forward and purchase? No, because if you're charging $600 for Hermione and her cankles, what do you think? What do you think of a Ghostbusters with a proton pack, right? would go for through InArt. It would, I mean, they took the community for a ride on Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, right? 1,500, $1,800. Told the world that this is the only way you can get it. And then 2 months later, Hot Toys farts out the license, and everybody's crying foul. So
it will definitely be a 4-pack going forward if InArt does it. There probably won't be individual.
Nobody would be able to afford it. Then what? A $3,000 InArt pack?
Dear Lord,
right?
Yeah. Oh God, I can't even imagine that.
At
least with Hot Toys will give you options. If you want to go in on a special edition 4-pack, there you go, or go individually. They'll give you options. Hot Toys, at least.
Yeah, I would love. I mean, if anybody can do the Ghostbusters right, it would be Hot Toys. Yeah. The problem is right now is that the Ghostbusters IP, the stove isn't very warm right now. It's you can kind of put your hand on the stovetop right now for Ghostbusters IP. That last film kind of, so, but Ghostbusters fans are dedicated. So if Hot Toys were to do Ghostbusters, I believe the support would be there. So I would lobby. InArt would probably do a decent job with the Ghostbusters. The problem is that nobody would be able to afford it, or worse, collectors would be forced to pick their favorite Ghostbusters, and poor Winston Zeddemore would get the short end of the stick, just like history would be repeating itself with the Blitzway. Because when the Blitzway Ghostbusters came out, everybody wanted to save money, and poor Winston Zeddemore got the short end of the stick, and that's why he's worth the most on the secondary market.
As of right now, that's the one set I would like to go and collect back on, like a backtrack on. But I just need Hot Toys to give me a freaking free time. Give me a freaking window. Throw me a break. Dear Lord, have mercy. Mercy.
Mr. Mushi. Multiple people confirmed the license was what InArt said it was at the time. I don't understand this statement.
The Joaquin Phoenix. At the time, InArt said that the Joaquin Phoenix Joker was that expensive as far as like licensing and selling at 1,500. That's what he meant.
Thoughts and prayers for those that got stuck with that, because you're right, because you're locked onto you're gonna lose, right? I mean, can you get your NRD back?
It's called an NRD for a reason.
No refund for you.
Come back 1 year.
Come back 1 year. So, yes, what happens if they get the license and only makes the only version? Okay. I had a blast at San Diego Comic-Con, Nate. I really did. I had a really cool time. A lot of toy companies.
You were there 3,000 years ago.
I was there
when history was made.
I was there. I got to see Robert Downey Jr. It was a lot of fun. I got to sit through a lot of panels. I got to cover a lot, right? And the one thing that I was actually really interested in covering was that I looked at the exhibit list and I knew that InArt was going to be there, right? I also knew that InArt was they were having a VIP event, which I did sign up for, but I guess I was denied or rejected because they don't want me there. They don't care for me, which is, I'm hurt, they don't want somebody, I was 100% rejected. They don't want me, they want people that say yes. So they want Fox and Friends. So that's who was invited. But, I've been going to Comic-Con for 16 years. In the last 5 years, I've actually been attending the event as press. So I figured, you know what? They didn't invite me to the InArt private party event, but they did have figures on the floor. So I figured, I'll do my due diligence. I'll still cover and share my thoughts on what I experienced on the floor. I'm going to try to be very nice about it. Does that make sense? Nice. So
define nice with you.
I'm going to try nice. I'm going to try to be nice. I'm going to give them constructive criticism because clearly the InArt management team, they want to be surrounded by yes people. They want to be surrounded by people that that tug on them, right? That tug on their meat. That's what they like. So,
Wow.
and if you're a little bit too, if you dish out constructive criticism, that apparently is a problem for them. So that's fine. They didn't want me. They wanted Fox
Daddy
and
chill.
Friends.
Daddy chill.
So they did have figures on the floor at the Toonami exhibitor booth, and I saw them, and I figured, you know what, I can share my opinion on what I saw and what I experienced myself. So I want to start off with this. So they had Paul Atreides there. They had 3 module cases on display. One of them had Paul Atreides on there. And just first, so the San Diego Comic-Con is the show. It's the biggest pop cultural event within the country. I would even say the world. Over 120,000 people attended this year's Comic-Con. That floor is crowded. There's a lot of foot traffic. And they had real estate there at the Toonami exhibitor booth. I honestly was a little bit embarrassed for them. I go, this is it? I was under the impression that InArt was going to bring it. And we'll start with the first booth.
The fire rises.
You look at it here, right? And I'm going to use what I know. And when Sideshow would be on the floor with Hot Toy products, they would have brilliant, in some cases, depending on the characters, they would have really cool dioramas and really cool setups. Sometimes if it's a whole movie, they would have it, pinnacle up and in a circle. Sometimes, but for certain, like if it's a big film, if it's like a big tentpole film, Hot Toys would actually go out of way and create a diorama. But something that Hot Toys and Sideshows and all the other exhibitors do is that they provide information. They provide info cards on the exhibitor booth. And this is Thursday or Friday. This was not Saturday because it did change on Saturday. So when I saw this, I go, okay, it's Paul Atreides. I know looking at it that it's InArt, but there's not much information because if you are visiting the San Diego show and you see this and you've never seen them film Dune, you wouldn't know who this character is. And what I was looking for, I go, didn't anybody that they surrounded themselves with, didn't the management team, like, where's your info card? How much is this? You have 30 seconds. It's like an elevator pitch. You have 30 seconds to woo the amount of traffic. There was no price point. There was no TBD. There was no, if it's available, there was no sold out sign. Which Paul Atreides is this? This is Paul Atreides from Dune 1. Is this Paul Atreides from Dune 2? What is this? So it was a dismal presentation because I love Dune. Nate, you know I love Dune. You know I go out in the deserts of Arrakis here in Nevada, and I hike for miles. I have the soundtrack. I got the Dune bucket, right? I got the album. Like, I love Dune. I mean, Nate, I got sand, man. I got spice. Look at this. Spice. So I am a Dune fan, right? And I look at this and I go, this really is a weak ass, like, it's a good looking figure. But this presentation was very weak ass. I go, didn't all the people that the management invited say something or critique this? Because this was the display for the whole event. And not only that, though, this is it. I look at this photo right here, and I'm like, that's a really good head sculpt. I go, that's the sculpted hair. That looks pretty nice. what I couldn't
Yeah,
figure
that's
out,
open.
what I couldn't figure out though is that why they had the two figures leaning against the back of the module case. Like it looked like a 12-year-old placed a figure inside these module cases. I couldn't. Here, I'm going to show you this. Hold on. I couldn't. I had to
Wait,
take a
they were
picture. I'm like,
leaning?
no one's gonna believe this shit.
Hmm.
No one's gonna believe that these figures were leaning against the back of the module case.
Wow. I did not know that.
It's very amateur. It's amateur hour. It's very tacky. It's Dune, right? And the display is just a generic sand background with sand. I know they were praising Euler's Workshop. I don't think Euler's Workshop had anything to do with this setup because this was very, it was just bad. I thought it was very tacky. It was very bad, but they had both figures leaning against, like they had them leaning against. So there was no information. There was nothing to educate the passerby. It was very 100% amateur. Like this is bad, right? It's hard to get on this.
The last event, what's his name? The Justin, right? He was there posing these figures. So they had someone like Justin, come in with all the influencers they had to come in and
they invited Will Fox and friends. They wanted the bet. So
I love that. Will Fox and friends.
Well, yeah, they wanted. I know Mario was there. I don't know if he. I know the professor was there. I mean, they were inviting everybody. So I mean, I maybe they were stuffing their faces on the snack table, not to notice that poor Paul looks tacky as shit leaning against this poor module case. But not only that though, but like this film is like it's very iconic, and this is like, why wouldn't you have him like recreate a scene from the film? Like it's very cliche, but why not go that route? I didn't understand this. I didn't understand why they decided to lean him against.
What makes me a little aggravated with this is that you could easily get museum paste, right? That can easily be taken off and applied and doesn't leave any residue. You could put it under the foots of these characters, under the feet, these boots, and do whatever pose you want, and it will stand there without falling. Like museum paste.
I mean, it's rocket science for them. They couldn't figure it out.
It's very cheap.
Yeah, but like, even his costume is incomplete because he's wearing a still suit, and he should have the nose breathers. And if he's not wearing the nose breathers, the cord should at least be hanging over his front chest. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking at it, and I go, he has the still suit. Where are his breathing the little nose tubes? Now I know that he comes with it because I had to do extensive research. FYI, don't go on 1/6 kit. I couldn't find anything with the nose thing, but I had to go and Google it on the InArt's Facebook to actually verify that it came with like the actual nose breathers, because when you're on Arrakis, if you don't have the face mask on, you have the little nose tubes on. So I saw that and I go, like, it's an incomplete suit. They don't even. But again, I'm a Dune fanatic. I love this. I've seen this film a lot. Nate, I've seen this. I love the soundtrack. So I'm just looking at that and I'm just like, okay, I couldn't figure that out.
Oh my God, that looks so bad.
I just thought it was very, very tacky. And so this is that's an out of focus shot. But yeah, I saw that. And if you're gonna recreate Arrakis, why not have him standing on top of a sandworm? I mean, you bragged about you got Euler's Workshop. I mean, you gave him a standing ovation at the VIP, which we'll see in a second. I got the video for that. I go. Why not have Paul Atreides stand on the on an actual sandworm, right? And again, I wasn't even sure, Nate, because I was so confused. Like, is this Dune 2 or Dune 1? I don't know. There was no info. There was nothing as a passerby that was educating me on what film this specific character is from. I had to do extensive research for this. Again, don't go on 16 Kit because this website sucks. So, Kit, if you're watching, I love you, dude. So I go, well, hell, is this, doing one? So I saw these photos, and then they show you the head sculpt right here, right? And again, I'm still confused about this because I go, well, wait a minute. If he has the mask on, shouldn't his eyes be exposed to spice? Shouldn't they be reflective blue? Right?
Oh, wow. Nice catch there.
I go, shouldn't it be? I go, because this is just, it's not very smart. Like when he has the mask on, majority of the time, I go, and again, I didn't know if this is Dune 1 or Dune 2. Now, fast forward, I did research on their site that this is Paul Atreides. I'm not making this up. I mean,
well,
it's,
well, the thing is,
what is it, like CrowdStrike? Huh?
It's a safer route with Kit, at least. At least kids ain't gonna screw you over.
Yes, Mitchell Lawrence. This is Dune 1, but I didn't know that. I had to spend a lot of time researching that. This was my first experience seeing the InArt Paul Atreides in person. There was no info. There was nothing there, right? Educating me on it. So he's right. This is Dune 1 again, but that's by visiting the website and researching it. They didn't even have a QR code to take me to there was just nothing there. It was just really, really weird. So to see that, this would have been a more iconic stance, Nate. Just to, and the only reason, the only reason I thought this could have been Dune 2 was because the accessories, they give you the sandworm hooks.
Okay.
Well, Paul Atreides didn't use the sandworm hooks until Dune 2. And when he's using the sandworm hooks, his eyes are blue already. So there's a continuity error there. So yes, this is a Dune 1 figure. His eyes shouldn't be blue, but yet you're giving him the sand hooks, and he doesn't ride a worm until part 2. And when he's on the worm, his eyes are blue already. He's already lived in Arrakis long enough, and he's been exposed to spice.
Spice must.
So it's again, I know this because it's a continuity. Like why did you give him the sandworm hooks? It's in the accessories. Why didn't you give him like the assassin seeker droid? The little droid at the beginning of the film that tries to kill him. That would have been a cool accessory. That's not included. So it was just a lot of weird, just something that was just, I caught that like it shouldn't be that confusing. This is a 550, depending on which site you go to. I think if you go to Spec Fiction, link in the description, it's 530, and then I think if you go through Kit and KG Hobby and these other guys,
this has to be this has to be Dune 1's.
So
Dune
this
1's, character. Then I'm just saying the character they displayed at the event has to be Dune 1. It
is Dune 1.
Okay.
And again, I only knew that by verifying it on their website. So yes, it is Dune 1. It is. So I feel like they kind of dropped the ball there on that one. Now,
speaking of blue,
the other second booth, the other Module Case booth that they had was the King of Pop, which was Michael Jackson. So remember some of the concerns that I brought up with Paul Atreides is this is Michael Jackson. This is a legendary figure of American pop history. And Michael Jackson loved to tour, loved to perform. What tour is this? It's just, they're asking $550 for Michael Jackson's King of Pop. Let me ask you, Nate, because I know you're a lot younger than me. What album tour did he wear this outfit in? Don't Google it.
I can't remember. I can't
Yeah.
remember I can't remember this one.
Yeah. I bet you a lot of people can't if they Google it. You're going to have to Google it. When did he wear this outfit? What year? What tour? What city? You know, this is to me, Michael Jackson. I mean, I remember being a kid watching Thriller when it first debuted on MTV. I'm old, and
So wait a
Michael
minute. So you're
Jackson.
saying that it should be a lot more iconic moment with this
What
particular.
I'm asking for is that this is the king of pop. This is Michael Jackson, and he should be treated like royalty. And you need to, and because Michael Jackson loved going through costume changes constantly, even through his tours.
Mhm.
Where did he wear this outfit? What year? What album? What tour? What was, and none of that was presented at, I mean, that's what you see. Oh, it looks great. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they have the makeup on, right? It's caked on and the bleached black hair, just like how Michael wore it. There's nothing wrong with the head sculpt, right?
Mhm.
It's actually really attractive. It's a really nice figure. But you're asking the consumer to cough up $550. It's not just about selling Michael Jackson to the audience, to the consumer. It's also about delivering the experience. Hey, we're InArt. We're going to deliver the king of pop to you. But this is the king of pop from this era, from this specific year, from this specific concert, because this year something historical happened. It's selling the figure and it's selling the story. When I buy an Iron Man figure, when I buy the Mark 42, it's because I know that figure is connected to Iron Man 3. And I know the sequences and I know the experience. When someone buys Thanos, when you buy the battle damage Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what film, you know how you felt, you remember the emotional, connection. I'm asking InArt to woo me. They've shown me two characters that I would be interested in, but they haven't delivered. They've failed on delivering the experience to sell me this. I shouldn't have to spend, I shit you not, Nate, 30 minutes to research where and when did Michael wear this outfit? What era? What year? You're asking me to bend over, pull my pants, and give you 550. At least take me out to dinner, woo me on the experience. I don't know where this Michael Jackson came from. All right. This particular costume was part of Michael Jackson's Dangerous World Tour, which started in 1991 and it ended in 1993. Michael Jackson visited close to 69 cities around the world.
Oh, wow.
Around the world. Michael Jackson was known, every time he sung a song, he had a costume change. His costume always changed. Now, the best I can come up with that InArt was able to deliver to me is Michael Jackson, the word jam, Jam. That's all that they're giving you, jam. Okay. I kind of remember Jam. Jam is the name of a song. It's one of his part of the Dangerous album. Okay. All right. I mean, talk about becoming Sherlock fucking Holmes. All right. So Jam, he sung it. This tour lasted for 2 years. He was around the world. He was in Argentina, Portugal, Istanbul, Tokyo. Where? $550 InArt, right? Where? Now, it's my impression. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. The Jam was he sung Jam. I believe it was in according to Wikipedia, it was, I believe, in Istanbul. But the problem is that there was points in time that he didn't always wear that specific costume for that song. So I don't even know if it was for the Istanbul or if it was for Argentina or was it for the London performance. He did 69 cities in 2 years. And I mean, I'll give you an example here. Let me see.
So Danoby,
I'm gonna share this, right? I'm gonna put it on YouTube here, but I'm not gonna put the music on because I don't want to get
copyrighted.
I don't want to get copyright strike, but I'm just gonna I have to give it 30 seconds. So if you look at the tracks down here, right? Right. So let's, for example, I'm gonna click on Smooth Criminal. This is part of his world tour. This is when he was in Buenos Aires, Argentina, 1993.
I was 3 years old when this happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me hold on. I gotta load it up here. So this is one of his costumes there. You can see it right there. And then if you click on the word Jam, that's the title there, right? He's wearing this costume right there. And this costume is actually what he's known for, part of the Dangerous World Tour. See how slightly different it looks than what's being shown? So, and he's wearing this outfit when he's singing Jam. Now, did Michael wear this outfit when he sung Jam? Well, yes, but that was because he did 69 cities. And we just don't know what city, what year, what point in time, what month. We don't know when he wore this outfit. The stage is okay. It's okay. There's nothing wow about the stage. What I would have done with the stage is that Michael is all about glitz and glamour. There should have been blinking LED lights on this. Michael is all about the show. So it's a very lackluster. In fact, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give the stage 6. There's nothing wrong with the stage, but the problem is that you're dealing with Michael Jackson. You're dealing with royalty, king of pop. That stage should be on fire. There should be blinking. It should be like he's ready to come out on stage.
Yeah, well,
perform.
They cheaped out on us because that's why I gave it a 5. I give the actual base a 5 because the original base was
it was very it looks, that's why it's a 5. If it was any other character, I probably would give it a 6 or 7, but because it's Michael and he's all about the show, it should have been more. The hands are good. I mean, the hands are fine. The little band-aids, everything, that's all part of his Dangerous World Tour.
Now, Danoby, if they're asking for you to fork over 500 plus on Michael Jackson, which would have been your preferred Michael, Thriller or Smooth Criminal, or Bad at that point? Like, would you want it? That you're just saying you wanted a more iconic look, right?
It's not just about an iconic look. How do you? I need to give you folks an example here. Hold on. All right. Hold on.
Okay. Oh man, Danoby's going through his
files. So this is Michael. It's about taking the collector to that point in time, right? It's, if you're gonna make Thriller, it's his best all-time single best. We all know that. But he had the Thriller, he had the Bad tour, he had the Dangerous tour. I forgot the one he did in the 90s. I forgot that one. So he had multiple tours, and his costumes are iconic to that specific point in time and to that specific to that music or single or album. What I would have liked to have seen InArt do with this is sell you the experience. Hey, this is Michael Jackson from, I don't know, the Rio de Janeiro. It was one of the cities he visited, right? Make the effort to sell the experience on when he wore this, what song. I didn't even know the song, because remember, they cheaped out. They didn't even want to put info cards at the San Diego Comic-Con. So it's to where, what month, like, on January the 12th in 1992 in Rio de Janeiro, blah blah blah, he sung Jam, right? But he didn't always wear this outfit when he sung Jam. That's the problem. It's very lazy, and it's for the amount of money that you're asking, you forego the experience. And I want to pull this up because I got this at Mondo's booth, right? This is the vinyl collector's edition of Superman, the motion picture,
Wow.
1978.
Wow.
Right. So Mondo goes out of their way to, hey, we're going to reprint the original vinyl to Superman 1978. But not only are we going to do that, but we're going to sell you an experience that you could only get with Mondo. And how does Mondo do that? Well, they give you this beautiful art color box, really original art based off of the 1978 film. Then you open it up, right? As you open up and you start your experience, right? Then you get cool collectible pressed vinyl with different colors. This is all, what I'm saying is that this is all part of the experience that Mondo delivers, and why Mondo is so successful. I mean, it's an old vinyl. I can go on eBay and I can buy a reissue of the Superman vinyl for $10 on eBay. But why am I going through Mondo? Because they're giving you a whole experience. They give you the graphic novel, right? They give you a new story. So they give you a lot. And that is something that InArt feels that they don't have to deliver on a $500 figure on the King of Pop. Again, I wish I knew what point in time that they were focusing on, but this isn't even, so I know it's part of the Dangerous World Tour between 1991 and 1993, but when he promoted that tour to the world, this wasn't even the suit. That wasn't even his trademark suit, his costume, I would say. It was this one. It was with the gold bandoliers. That was the trademark. That was his signature part of the Dangerous World Tour. So I get it that they're focusing on the one song when he wore that specific outfit, but I don't know that. They neglected to share or create that experience. Even though Michael goes, I mean, this is part of his dangerous costume right there. Right there. I mean, so this is where they don't take the extra steps, where they take shortcuts. But how would they know that? They surround themselves with yes people. They don't want my constructive criticism. They've essentially created a private party outside of the San Diego convention, essentially a real life version of a Facebook Discord group. And they surrounded themselves with people that like them and are willing to say yes, and we love you.
Discord, Facebook group. I think you mix both together. They're the two separate things to know me.
The private aren't Facebook Discord groups? Aren't those Discord groups or whatever? Aren't they I don't know. I'm not on that crap. It's all little, it's all trash little groups anyway. But you see, so so 3 module cases in San Diego, and they dropped the ball on Paul. They dropped the ball on Michael. And their third module case was it was the Monkey King. And
quite possibly Hot Toys is in the workings in the back. Like, okay, let's drop our Michael in a year or two.
Nate, 100%. I'm going to sit back and wait. I'm going to sit back and wait, and I'm going to let Hot Toys do it right. Hot Toys will deliver the experience. Why not? They've been doing it with everything else that they've been releasing. All I have to do is sit back and wait. I'm in no hurry. I would love to have an awesome licensed Michael Jackson.
Because this is Michael Jackson, right? It's the global one, right? The global license.
I believe it is.
Right.
Again, I don't know.
If it's a global license, and I people were talking about this left and right, it was readily available everywhere.
I'm assuming because it was on the San Diego floor that it is. Yeah. So I would say that's a safe bet.
So what did it say that Hot Toys doesn't have that license as well? They see the hype train for this particular look.
They were making Michael Jackson Cos Babies just a little while ago. They've made 5 different versions of Michael Jackson. Do you think it'd be that hard? Do you really think the Michael Jackson estate is going to tell Hot Toys no, right? Isn't the estate controlled by his siblings, his out of work siblings that haven't done anything? You don't think they'll sell that license? I mean, they gave it to InArt, so if InArt can get it, how difficult could it be for Hot Toys to get it? So I'm going to play it safe.
Joaquin Phoenix. So
yeah, I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to bid my time, and I'm going to wait for Hot Toys to do it. They'll come out with an artisan Michael Jackson, right? And they'll deliver the experience that I'm asking for, and I'll go through Hot Toys. It's just plain and simple. Yeah.
Ashley's asking a question.
Christian, we're not here to. We don't know. It could be. I think maybe. I mean, if we all want to create a think tank and bang, we don't know where that Michael. We don't know. All I know it's from the Dangerous World Tour. What city? Who knows? Who knows? You know, I would.
Ashley, oh, you see Ashley's question.
Which one? Oh yeah, 100%. It's 100%. Absolutely.
Which one would it be?
You just have to wait. You have
which
to
one
wait.
would it be if Hot Toys drops them? Which one would you want?
I would like Thriller.
Ooh.
I would like the one that I remember as a kid watching the video and scaring the crap out of me. I would like Thriller. and then the second one would be Bad, where he's walking through that parking garage, and that would be that one. And then that'd be it. And then the his Moonwalker outfit. He has a unique, specific Moonwalker.
Yeah, the Moonwalker, then the Smooth Criminal. Yeah.
So I just don't think that the one they chose is iconic enough for most fans, I guess, of my generation to pinpoint, because I struggled. I don't know where that Michael came from. Why they chose that one, I don't know. They probably had their own little private survey with Fox and Friends, and that's the one they chose. Who knows? I don't know. They don't share any of this shit with me. Hopefully, I did my due diligence and I provided some constructive criticism for them. As nice as possible, Nate. I tried to be nice, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah. Knowing you, this was nice. This was nice. Yeah, you weren't too much of a satire this time.
I wasn't. I was really trying to be nice. I was trying to be helpful. For the kids. For the kids. HasLab or Rattler, folks. G.I. Joe. I was there. It looks.
Wow.
The Rattler looks fantastic. I cannot wait. The campaign ends in a few weeks.
Prime eat his heart out, man.
Yeah. Are you getting this? You're not getting any of this G.I. Joe flock, are you?
No,
okay.
no.
Maybe it's an intro Michael figure. Several versions waiting in the wings for Rob. Mitzelplick in this competitive arena right now, you need to come out with your best. Bam. Otherwise, you'll be forgotten. Right?
Damn.
You can't.
Wow,
you can't. Why would they throttle? Oh, we're gonna say for what? So that Hot Toys can come in and steal the thunder, which most likely they are. You come out with the best. They should have either done. Honestly, it should have either been Thriller or Bad. Those are the most iconic Michael Jackson costumes anybody can pinpoint. We know exactly where that era, where that time, that temporal situation of energy. But that one, goddamn, I mean, I had to
go big or go home.
I had to Google it, boy. I had to, yeah.
Go big or go home.
That's it. That is it. What else? I think.
Wow. Look at now. This is the presentation here. Dude,
nice.
Look at, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is nice. I really like the Rattler. I'm not like this is probably gonna triple in, but because this is their first HasLab 2 from G.I. Joe that has lights, interactive lights.
Really?
And their previous vehicles did not have lights. So there is no USB hacking needed for me on this, which makes me a little bit sad because I always look for opportunities to harness my skill, to strengthen my skill into the Rattler. So hey Nate, I see you Thursday at the movies when Deadpool and Wolverine came out. Did someone spot you in Georgia? Is that where you're at? You're in Georgia, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah. Dude, hey, I seen you at the movies when Deadpool Wolverine. Wow. Hey, I try to be incognito too. I tried to be incognito. I didn't wear my Gundam. Wait, did I? No, my third showing, I wore a Gundam hat. Did you see me? So I wore my Under Armour incognito look, right? In the beginning, in the morning, in early day, 3 p.m. And then at night, I went with my Gundam hat. Oh man, I got spotted. Come over and say hello if you see me. Hey, I love to talk with the fans. Now I bought my Wolvusi as well, my Wolverine Buckle Bucket as well. I bought that too. That's somewhere displayed.
You know what, the whole popcorn bucket thing, it just phased out really quick. When I got like to do it, I'm like, nope, they're just, it's a fad, it's gonna fade out, and people are trying to flip it and so forth. And I'm like, nope, I don't even want to deal with it. So
yeah. Danoby.
Yeah.
Damn. Shoot. I was gonna ask you. Oh, were you because you missed out on talking about the Walking Dead figures from InArt.
Oh, you know what? I saw them. Let me see if I can, hold on. Let me see if I can pull that up here. I believe I can. All right, here we go. So courtesy of Instagrammer Work More or Less, really nice guy. He was kind, and let me add this to the stage. He was actually kind to record a few minutes of the event, and he was able to capture the whole event in about 4 minutes, I think, really quick. So let me see if I can. Have you seen this video?
No, first time.
I will play it here. Really nice guy. His name is Jason Yang. I did see him at the Hasbro panel too. Really cool guy. Let me see.
Oh, well, that's your presentation right there, Danoby.
What's that?
That's your presentation right there. You say there's a presentation. There it is. That banner.
There it is.
Wow. Look at that. Scale down your world.
Oiler's Workshop was inviting everybody. He was inviting all his friends except me.
It's okay, Danoby.
I know.
It's okay. This too shall pass. Maybe InArt had it out for you. You never know. Maybe InArt had it out for you. You never know.
They don't like the truth.
They don't want another Danoby versus InArt.
That's Danoby versus InArt. Okay. Are the fans asking for a quarter scale Aragorn?
Wait, is that a figure or a statue?
That's I believe it's a statue, right?
I was like, damn. Hey, wait, that Queen Studios, right?
What's that?
That's Queen Studios line. That's part of the Queen Studios line right there, or that's completely InArt.
I have no clue. I
don't do Queen Studios, so I know they work together at some point. So
Oh, right here. Brand Queen. It says Queen Studios, so it's not even InArt. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
InArt.
Okay.
It says brand Queen Studios.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, it looks fine, right? It's Queen Studios, so it would make sense that they'd be shown there.
Well, I'm not a statue connoisseur.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I guess, real leather.
Okay.
Yeah, I get, well, A, it's quarter scale, which I'm not a statue, and then B, it's Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings to me is such a fizzled out IP. I know there's I get it, fans love it. I'm over it. I got burned bad with Lord of the Rings with the whole Toy Biz era. So
in this event, it's like open. Is it completely open where people just walk in?
no, well, the area was roped off for the InArt, but there was, because it's in the hotel lobby. They still had traffic on the second level, which you'll actually see in the video. I noticed, because I watched this video, there was a lot of people there that are in the action figure community. So, I mean, whether or not this caters to, say, work more for less, because he deals in action figures, I don't know. Like, he got to experience the event, which is so cool for him. But does anything out there would stick for him? I don't. I would suspect no, because that's not his cup of tea. If that makes any sense. He's used to dealing with Star Wars vintage 3 3/4 inch scale, Marvel Legends, and so forth.
Okay.
If that makes sense. This is not up his wheelbarrow, I guess. It's not in his arena. But he's very grateful. He's very thankful that he got to experience it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put the Valiant, because he spends way too much goddamn time on Aragorn. I'm like, he needs to move on. It's not.
Wow, there were a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm. So they're doing 1/12 scale, right?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I have no idea why. I have no clue why they're doing that. And then it's like Batman characters, and I didn't recognize any of these Batman characters. So. I think that's Doomsday.
Yeah, Doomsday, Batman.
Maybe I'm not even sure. I don't reckon.
It's a comic variant line. The Batman Who Laughed line. Yeah. It's all part of the same brand of comics.
Do any of those characters, do they interest you at all, or no? Or
if they were 1/6, yes, but 1/12, no.
Okay.
No. Like if this is the case, I'll wait till Hot Toys drops their variants of
these. My only thing is that now they've entered the world of Todd McFarlane, and he's a very vindictive creator when it comes to his toys. When he sees people in his playground, he tends to go above and beyond. So this is, even though the scale is slightly different than what McFarlane is putting out, he's very competitive. So and Todd McFarlane he's all about the fans and the price point. So I would imagine that like he's doing all of this. McFarlane is going hard on DC. Like, it's scary how hard Todd McFarlane's going on it. And this one figure looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not in my arena, but
would you be interested if Hot Toys did it?
Yeah, they've done this one already. This is the from the video game, isn't it? I recognize the suit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. This is the Arkham. This is Arkham.
Yeah, this is the Arkham suit. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the Dark Knight Metal line. Well, that's that's the word I was looking for. Dark Metal line. That's the comic book line that they showed earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. They've done that. So I mean, it's all DC. It's all 1/12 scale. I recognize that one character, and then on the other side, it's more Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Legolas.
Where's my Legolas? Yeah, and it looks fine.
It's just pre-ordered with Kid.
Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry. There's just, for me, I get there's folks that love Lord of the Rings, but for me personally, I have more stronger interest.
You don't want to go back to the Shire, bro?
What's that?
You don't want to go back to the Shire, bro?
No, I don't have time. No, not for these. No, and then that's the thing too. I just feel for what they're charging. For what they're asking for, $500-600. It's
actually
outrageous.
That's the cheapest right there. Really? That one is the cheapest of the Lord of the Rings line right now.
Is it like an encyclopedia? Like the first book is cheap and then the rest get expensive as you collect down the line? Is it? Yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't too beat up about this price.
I thought that they would. I'm like, okay, cool. They dropped the ball on the exhibitor floor for San Diego Comic-Con. Maybe the private event, they brought their top guns, and no, they didn't. They have Michael there, they have Patterson there. We've seen all of that, and I was just like, okay, that's. But nobody's going to turn down a free meal. So if you look in the back, you can see the snack table getting hit hard.
Oh my God.
I just think it's wild. So I okay. Patterson looks fine.
I think Mr. Mom has the rooted one.
Yeah, he's gone. No, I'm fine. I have the deluxe for Hot Toys. I'm good. Because remember, we got James Gunn's DC. So we're gonna get another we're gonna get another actor with another Batman. So I'm not gonna go too hard on all these variants.
Wow, you're right. Look, there's no plaque, anything to present. Wow.
Yeah. And then they have him with glasses. He doesn't even wear glasses with this outfit. And all the photos that I scrubbed. So I don't know. There is
a moment where he's wearing glasses though, with something similar. Something similar.
But not during the song that they're trying to connect him to, not to jam. So I don't know. I mean, it just no. I mean, the hand sculpts look good. The face sculpt it was just that extra effort that I would have. I'm telling you, he doesn't wear those glasses with that. Not the photos. Not the video. Everything is archived. All of these concerts are on YouTube.
Wow, Danoby, you're pretty much making me not pre-order this Michael Jackson. Dear Lord.
They need to just not be lazy. Just put the extra effort. Hopefully, I gave the example of of selling the experience. And then The Walking Dead. I've never even seen this show, Nate. Like, this is it. So they came in hard with The Walking Dead. Okay, I don't even know these characters. I think that's Negan. I only know him because of the SNL skit that was done by Dave Chappelle. I've never seen this show. I've never had any interest. Yeah, in The Walking Dead. I've never been.
You don't like Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
I love him in The Boys. He's a good actor. I love him in the with Zack Snyder. When Jeffrey Dean Morgan's working on Zack Snyder, he's great. But I've never seen The Walking. I've never seen anything. I've never had any interest. This is their secret weapon. This is what they came out on their private VIP, The Walking Dead. Really. And then what happened the following day? The world turned to Marvel. This was a Friday event. And then Saturday, RDJ showed up and everybody's back into Marvel and The Walking Dead. I'm sure there's fans out there.
The only way they'll more likely be able to get a Marvel license if it's just international, not global.
They're not going to get the Marvel license. I don't think they could afford. Are you kidding? They couldn't have. Is Barnabas Barker John spewing that? I'll believe it when I see it.
Oh, good. Danoby.
No.
Wow.
Marvel license. What is it? Delusions of grandeur. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That's just no. That's just bad.
Yeah, the only piece I'm interested in, other than Daryl, is Negan.
Yeah,
from that Walking Dead line. That's about it.
Yeah. It's an old show. I mean, The Walking Dead went downhill so fast. The show went from great to like, this is it. That's your big event. The Walking Dead. Really? Like,
so here's the thing. I enjoyed Walking Dead in the beginning, right? It was shot here in Georgia as well. It was quite a phenomenon, right? The problem is that they kept extending the show so much, as far as like more seasons, that they had to make some stupid ass arcs and plots for characters that should have known better, especially the main characters. And it just kept going downhill. It kept like CW. You know how CW just prolongs a show and they just make some stupid ass arcs, stupid ass decisions for characters just to prolong the show to make it's a CW infection. It's a CW situation when it came to Walking Dead. The final episode I actually watched was when Negan went in and started like whang, whang, whang. And I'm like, okay, that's all I needed. I need to see my boy Jeffrey Dean Morgan go ham on people, and that's it.
And that's it. And like I said, I only know that scene because of Dave Chappelle. So that's like I said, that's the only reason I know it. But will it's just wait. Hot Toys is going to make Michael Jackson. They've done it before, and if they see the folks shilling out $550 for Michael, they're like Howard Chan's like, hold my beer. So
that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, Hot Toys touch The Walking Dead? Well, come on, they're not that stupid. they're on the event horizon of the return of Marvel Jesus.
Emperor Sword has a good comment here about in our event.
Mario goes, he says, the event was essentially the launch of the 112 line. Okay. Did it seem exciting? Not.
You don't like your Dark Knight medals?
I didn't recognize any of those DC characters that they had, other than
Dark Knight medal.
Arkham Knight.
Batman Who Laughs.
But why would like they invited a 1/6 scale community. These are us old farts, like part of my generation that love the 1/6 scale, and they unveil the 112 line. And everybody there is, as they're eating their crackers and drinking their soup, they're pretending they love it. No one's going to buy that shit. No one collects any of that crap. No one's going to collect that. Is Mario going to collect that 112 line? The fuck out of here. Mario knows better. Mario knows better not to bite the hand that feeds him. He knows better. He's gonna say, "Oh, this is fantastic. It looks great. Can I have some more cheese on my crackers, please?" Mario's humble. He knows better. Me, if I was there, I'm like,
you won't get any sympathy from me.
The surprise was the ring. I'm still waiting for the surprise. I saw the video that Jason filmed. Everybody thought they were taking photos of Jesus on a piece of toast. I didn't see it. I didn't see a miracle. The miracle happened on Saturday, folks. Not only did the miracle happen and it created a sonic wave throughout the pop culture, even Hot Toys chimed in on it. Within hours, did you see Hot Toys' Instagram post? Oh, yep. Hot Toys was like, RDJ back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kiss the ring.
No one...
Kiss the ring.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Within 24 hours, that whole InArt presentation was fucking pruned by Loki himself. The Marvel God came down and sliced it down. They can look, they can have their look, Nate. I'll send you this, all right? I gotta end this right here. You can have this, Nate. You can have this. I don't want this anymore. You can have it.
Really?
I'll send it to you. You can wear it on the stream.
All right, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that.
I'll give it to you.
Some InArt merch. Yeah, I'll do that.
I'll give you the InArt merch. You can have it. You can knock yourself out with
it. I get a happy down.
Yeah, you can have it. I can't, man. Not how they did. Come on, Come on,
I know, Danoby. I now know you're definitely a Puerto Rican because of you're giving me hand me downs. Yeah, that's what Puerto Ricans do.
You can have. I didn't wear it. I didn't. I saw it on the floor. I was like, nobody wants it. I'll take it. I'll give it to one of the kids. Nobody wanted it. I'm like, La camisa. Necesito. I gotta save it. Where is? They gave me something else too.
Wow, freaking Marvel/Disney, pretty much they had the biggest Marvel film in ever hit the box office numbers no tomorrow.
You see, right? Look at that. Mario knows why I don't want this fucking shirt. It's like Asian size, and they're extra large is the equivalent of like small for like male US. Apparently it was lost in translation. I'll send it to you. I should do a giveaway. That'd be funny as hell.
Hey, but whatever works. You can give it
You know.
away on the channel. That's fine too.
Hola soy Dora giveaway shirt. That's pretty good. I like that. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. They fuck, I had something else here too. I forgot what it was.
Oh my god, give away InArt merch.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was sitting on the table. I'm like, no, nobody wanted that shit. Yeah. So
yeah,
that was it.
Deadpool did well. Is doing well. Is still doing well. The box office numbers are crazy. Marvel comes out with the King, the Return of the King, the Prodigal Son returns, the Return of the Kings, Russo brothers, and Tony
stole
Stark.
Everything. Yeah,
dude.
The Marvel panel stole San Diego Comic-Con, and Hot Toys knew it, and they posted it. And Marvel is back, baby. I mean, I don't care what you say. Collectors can bitch and moan about, oh, I don't know about RGJ. When that die-cast Doom suit with RGJ comes out, the Asian market is going to flip. They're going to start camping out. They're going to, I mean, to exclude, oh my goodness, Hot Toys is, that's it, man. It's back. Doom, the Doom bots, the Doom suits. Return of the King has you, Mario, and like 7 other people divided. The rest of us, we jump back on the Marvel. We never we never left Marvel. Maybe you did, Mario. I've always been faithful towards the Marvel gods. I never lost faith in Marvel. You know that, Nate. While these other kids were talking shit about Marvel, I always stood the ground for Marvel. I always believed in it, and look at that. RDJ is back. Glorious. Epic time. What is this? I just snapped away photos from the Gaslamp district. Look at that, Mario. Look at that. Oh, I was there.
Oh crap. Oh, can we get copyright for this?
That's my video. I filmed it. I was there. Look at that.
Oh. Yeah.
That's me. That's me. Look at that.
Oh.
I witnessed it. I filmed this.
Wow.
I better not get copyrighted. It's my shit.
Wow. Let's look at it. Oh, yes. Yes, my boy's back. Damn. Wow.
That's my video. Better not get copyrighted, these bastards. It's my shit. It's a bunch of, I took a lot of, there's one video here. Let me see. Which one is it? Is it this one? Maybe it's this one. Hold on. See if it's this one.
Wow.
Oh, I tried to film the Fantastic Four sizzle reel. Did I tell you that? And I didn't want to get in trouble because they were taking people's phones away.
I heard. Yeah, you told me that people
were. They were taking. Look at that. Look at that. Harrison Ford. Jesus, look at him. He's on life support. I took this photo. Can you see him? He is on life support, man.
He's pushing 80, right?
He's 80 something, man. He's just, look at him, boy.
80 something.
The dial of destiny cannot save this man. Holy smack. I couldn't. Look at that. Gino, look at that. Look at that. Look at his face. I hate being here and I hate you people. Look at this. He was there for one freaking question and he disappeared. He hopped on his little biplane and flew right back up to Montana. He hates us, man. Look at that. Captain America. What is
this? Brave New World. I still remember it as New World Order. There he is. No matter how well this movie does, it's going to be a box office fail for them because they've spent this has been reshot so much. There's no win for this movie. It's going to be a big fail as far as like financially, even if it's a good movie.
I'm going to see it. I think it's going to be really, really good. And then when Deadpool, when the show opened up, it was all with the dancers.
Oh, nice. I just want that Red Hulk from Brave New World, and that's it. Spoilers, you haven't watched the trailer yet. How long did you have to camp out to get into Hall of H, Danoby? I remember you were there for like 3 hours when I was talking to you, right? On the phone?
I was in line for 2 hours, 2.5 before
There
I
you
got
go.
in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because when you had called me, I was already in line. Remember, I told you I was bitching about how fucking hot it was, and
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, this new Penguin line is gonna be cool. These are see what I mean? Like this is Beast Kingdom. They all are doing action figures, man. This is a 1/12 scale line from Beast Kingdom. They're all doing it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's everybody's doing it. McFarlane's doing it. Beast Kingdom is doing it, and the big reveal at InArt was we're going to do Batman figures. Well, get in line, man. Get in line. Everybody else is doing it. Get in line. I waited 2.5 hours to get into Hall H. I got there at 9:05. I got there right when Nate called me, like 9:05 Pacific, and I did not get in until actually I didn't get in line until 9 because they had a pre-wait queue line. Like around 8:30. Yeah, there's a wait line to get into the main line. I didn't get into my seat till like 11:20, 11:30, but I didn't care as long as I got a seat in Hall H for the 6 o'clock panel. And I brought my book bag. I got emergency rations, food, water. I had Band-Aids, medicine, my rescue inhaler, everything that would prevent me from not leaving that Hall H. I was there. So once I got in at 11:30, I was there all the way until 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Sacrifices.
Yeah. Sacrifices. Now it's going to suck for next year though, because now we know Robert Downey Jr. and friends are going to be there to promote Avengers Doomsday from Hall H they're going to be there. We know that you have to promote it. So I'm going to need help. I think I reached out to Ryan and I go, buddy, I'm going to need your help. I go, if we want to see Robert Downey Jr. and friends and clips and sizzle reels, we got to get in line by before 6 a.m. I shit you not. So, but to do that, because they do build an encampment of tents around the harbor, but you need a friend. That way, someone can watch your stuff in the tent. You go out to the bathroom at the Hilton Hotel and so forth. So I go every year, and I'm not going to miss it because I know he's going to be there. And next year will be 100% camping. So
wow, just like old times and for the movies. I remember back in the 90s, people were camping out for Phantom Menace just for tickets.
Yeah. You bring. I remember 3 years ago, I suffered a really bad migraine, or 4 or 5 years ago. So you bring everything. Doesn't matter. You bring a med kit. You bring emergency rations. You bring water. You bring crackers, candy, everything.
Bring a stem pack.
Yeah, I suffered a bad migraine. When I get a migraine, my right eye begins to twitch. So you bring everything. Doesn't matter if you need it or not. You bring everything because you just don't know. And I've been doing it since 06. So you bring everything. Doesn't matter. You bring Band-Aids. Why Band-Aids? Well, fuck, dude, you're standing in line for 2.5 hours. What if you decided to wear the wrong freaking shoes and you got sores on your heels or whatever? You bring everything. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. You bring it all. You get sores on your feet or something. You just don't know. Yeah. You can have Hall H, LOL, F that camp. You have to. If you want to see next year's Hall H, you have to camp. Yeah. 2025 is the last year when the contract expires for the San Diego Comic-Con, and they're absolutely threatening to leave. Now, the last 10 years or so, they have threatened to leave before, but this time it's different because they're losing money. They're losing money from a lot of their big ticket exhibitors. I can name 5. Sideshow Collectibles was one of their big ticket exhibitors. Nintendo was absent this year. Nintendo spent huge money on that floor. They were absent. Microsoft, Xbox was not there. Microsoft is a powerhouse. Microsoft chicks, Microsoft demos, Microsoft everything. There was no Microsoft. And a lot of it has to do with the hotel surge, because when Microsoft brings their team, when Nintendo, Sideshow, or these companies bring their team, they have to house them. And not only is the exhibitor floor expensive, you then have to house your employment team. And if the rooms are charging $500 a night and you have a team of 30, 40 people, I mean, you're breaking six figures already in
So
hotel.
it's becoming another E3.
Yeah,
Like,
it's bad. It's bad. And the only reason San Diego, the organization, cares about it and they're treating it serious this time is because now it's hitting their bottom dollar. Now it's hitting their wallet. Now they care. Yes. Now they go, wait a minute. Remember, Sideshow's booth was a six-figure booth. It was $150,000 booth.
wow.
$150,000 booth. A ton of real estate. And who was there this year on their property? It was Todd McFarlane. And his displays were not as elaborate as Sideshow Collectibles. So, and then Sideshow would bring their employment team. So they can't afford it anymore. So now they're streaming from the break room, right? Next to the soda machine. They got their webcam set up from the Sideshow break room and they're doing their webcon now, if they're even doing that. So, it's hotel stays. It's always been hotel. And then this year, the hotel stay for me was pretty rough. It was expensive, but it's got. I would say there was probably like a 20% more because I've always been able to get hotels for $600 to $800. This year, it broke $1,000. This is the first time.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it's a lot of fun. San Diego's a lot. I love San Diego. San Diego's a fun city. It would break my heart if they left San Diego, but if they came to Vegas, hey, more power to me.
Came to Vegas.
Yeah. You come to Vegas, man. I'll turn my extra bedrooms into an Airbnb. I'll host the D2 private function on my floor here, Nate. How about that? I'll throw a mixture here for Comic-Con. Yeah. It's just, look, Las Vegas can handle it. There's no doubt Las Vegas can handle it. Las Vegas handles CES. That's a 250,000 attendee event like that. Vegas has no problem. Hotels everywhere, good deals. So Comic-Con, 120,000 people.
Save me a room to know me.
There you go. Oh, look at this. Look at this pop out. Now he's like, now he's my Mario's like, I'll hit you up.
Wow.
him and P-Rock. We'll get P-Rock come down to Vegas.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
P-Rock is a trip. Man, I don't even remember. I don't even think P-Rock remembers me hanging out with him. He was so fucking wasted in New York, hanging out in Times Square. Wild shit.
Get the gummies. Get the gummies, Danoby.
Get the gummies. Hey, what happens in Vegas? Hey, I'll take Mario and the boys over to Arrakis. We'll look for the spice. Mario, I'll show you the real spice. Look at this. I got the spice here. I got the spice. But anyway, I mean, just to show you, everybody's doing figures. Oh, hey, look at this. Look what I noticed here, Mario. I mean, Nate. This is Beast Kingdom's 112 line. Look at that suit. Does that bodysuit look kind of avocado-ish to you?
Wow. So everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's probably using the actual blueprints or the actual costume designs. So why would Beast Kingdom, that's not affiliated with Hot Toys, why would their Keaton have the avocado body? Probably because it is. Yeah. Interesting, huh? I didn't even point 2 and 2. I just figured this out. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's not bad for 112 scale. Look, I mean, this is some good shit here, right? These are action figures, Nate. This is Beast Kingdom. They're knocking out. This is what I'm saying. Look at that. Mr. Penguin available Q2 169.
Are you out of your damn mind? $170? What is it? What kind of?
Wait a minute now.
Wait, what's the price? What is it? 112?
It's 112 scale. Yeah, it's an action figure.
Oh my God.
So this is Beast Kingdom. So What do you think InArt's going to be charging? 250?
Don't bring that evil upon us.
You know,
dear
for
Lord.
their new DC 112 scale line. Look at that. But wait, this one's cheaper though. Why is the Penguin more? Oh, because of maybe the accessories, maybe because this one's only
maybe
only $50.
wow.
So
Okay, so it must be the accessories. It got to be the accessories.
It's the Penguin. You get the Robo Penguin, and then the soft goods, you know, top hat and all that shit. But
you know the reason why people are saying, "Oh wow, they're doing." Wait, what is this Exo or what is this?
No, this is Beast Kingdom. They picked up the Star Trek line. Exo 6 isn't the only house in town. Isn't the only makers. They're doing 112 scale. And look at that. This is good shit. They can actually, unlike Exo 6, Beast Kingdom can get the head sculpts right. Look at this. This is an action figure with accessories.
You got me a little excited there. I'm like, they're finally doing the team.
No, I don't know what Exo 6 is doing. They're going down that discovery.
To be fair, like the way you talk about Exo 6, I probably,
Michael Berman, all that.
Play around with it.
Yeah, but look at that. This is an action figure. This is bonkers that Beast Kingdom can knock this out.
Wow,
that's out of focus, but still, look at that. You know, so I figured, cool. I'll get the refit. You know, I'll get a couple of these, and then they're doing the Godfather.
Wow.
Yeah. Again, this is 112 scale, but it's like I said.
What's Beast Kingdom's track record? What's their track record with quality?
I actually bought their Dynamic Heroes Pinocchio, and I was very impressed with it. Very, very impressed with their Pinocchio. They had it in stock. Yeah, because it looked really cool and I was impressed. For the price point, it was $80, but it was a next level Pinocchio from Disney, and I was like blown away by it. Yeah.
So, Danoby, you know the reason why people are tapping out with the with 89 Batman, because the 92 is around the corner.
Probably.
That's the reason why.
Yeah, I only need one Keaton, and I'm done. I'm done after that. So, yeah, I wouldn't need anything more than that. This Gandalf, this is a prototype too, but the guy did say it'd be a little bit better. I mean, but still, if you want a Gandalf with the whole experience for $100, you can get that, and it comes with the display, by the way.
Wow.
So, again, it's 112 scale. Cool. That's what I'm saying. So, like, that was like they made it seem like it's a big deal if they're going into like InArt's going into 112 scale. I'm like, everybody's doing it. Everybody, Todd McFarlane, Beast, they're all. There's nothing special. Everybody's going to gravitate towards the value, the quality, and so forth. I mean, if you want to pay more and convince yourself that paying more makes the figure better, sure, I guess, maybe,
Wow, that's $100 for that set?
That's
not bad. Wow,
that's
for that whole set right there. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. What was this was the panel for the Penguin. What's his name was live streaming, Colin Farrell.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just some photos and Deadwood Wolverine. And I think that's it for this. I think I went through it all. What else is on this tab? And then the G.I. Joe panel. Sergeant Slaughter was there. I took that photo. He was there promoting the Rattler. The Rattler, and then the Ghost Econ, the Ghost Trap, the PKE meter, the Cobra Dragonfly. It's going to be out this Christmas, I think the guy said.
Wow.
Yeah, I pre-ordered this. I can't wait to have this. Yeah.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's coming out this Christmas. The Godzilla, the Cantina set, which looks fantastic. I can't wait to like USB.
How was that display?
I thought it was cool. I thought for the prototype and what it is. Again, but I'm not like your regular collector. I can see things past, concept. And to me, I'm like, cool. I'm going to add lights. I want to hopefully start 3D printing. I want to build a roof. This thing is designed that if you want to 3D print the roof and so forth, you absolutely can. Wow. So it looks fun. It looks, that's what I thought. That's what I'm saying, Mario. I thought it was a good deal. I thought the Gandalf and the Dio for $100, it's not a bad deal. If you're limited on space, if you're limited on funds, Beast Kingdom is coming in hard.
Your
I
droids. You gotta wait
yeah.
outside. We don't want them here. No, it's the pose.
This is I mean, I try to get some close-up shots. I was very, very impressed. And the way that they're gonna design it, that they took people like me into consideration, like, cool, you want to add lights? We're gonna add there's I should have taken a photo. On top of the roof, there are, I would say, like a channel or like a slots where you can run wires. So they even took into consideration for folks like me that like to USB hack. Hey, if you want to add lights to this, we're going to make it easy for you. And they absolutely show you that. I can't believe I didn't take a photo of that. But there's parts on the roof where you can add wires to everything, little micro wires, and this whole thing can be lit up really nice. I'm excited. Even the droid detector, there's open slots in the back that you can add blinking lights to and stuff. So
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I mean, it's I get it's not for everybody, but come on, man. The Tonica sisters alone are going to be worth a mint. Even if I part this thing out, these two figures here are probably what Mario, $300 on eBay just these two figures alone, carded, $300 alone. I would imagine. I'm hoping that's conservative. I only bought one. I only ordered one deluxe. I have one deluxe. That's it.
You didn't go multiples on this?
No, because I knew I had the insider info on the Tomy Enterprise. And if I'm going to make money, real money, it's going to be the Tomy Enterprise refit. Because I knew that was coming out and I wasn't allowed to say anything. So, yeah, see, the sisters alone, he's not joking. The Tonica sisters alone, Nate, like if I need cash or I can sell these two chicks right here. Easy. Carded in pristine condition, $300, 100%. Yeah, and I went deluxe because, like I said, I want to play with it. I want to add lights. I want to 3D print a roof. I want to go out. I live in a desert, man. I have dry lake beds all around me. I can go out a few miles and I can, plop this out in the desert and get some really cool shots, some true light shots and stuff. So, yes. So they always, once they approve the molds, they always repackage them, but collectors are never going to want the repacks. They're going to want the ones that are exclusive to the HasLab. So believe it or not, even if they repack them, it still won't affect the value of the ones that come with the HasLab. I know that because it happened to Yak Face from the Sail Barge. The Sail Barge's Yak Face is still worth a mint. Yep.
Yak Face.
Even though Yak Face got released a couple times after that, people want the one for the HasLab, the Sail Barge. That's not true. You better go on eBay and look for the Razor Crest. Isn't the Razor Crest still trending $600 to $700? Because the Razor Crest was only $350 to back, so that's not true. Yeah.
Outside of eBay, if you go through marketplaces and stuff like that, you should be, if you get lucky, because some people are trying to sell their Razor Crests, I
just know the Razor Crest is still going for money.
Cheap.
It cannot.
It's going for money, but you gotta hunt it down. You gotta do the work to try and find it for a deal.
And the only one that seems to be like an expensive grail is the Sail Barge. I've seen that go sold for $2,400 on eBay. The Sail Barge, yeah. I don't think so. I think the Razor Crest is still trending. Razor Crest HasLab. Let me see.
Wow, people are actually excited if Hot Toys does a MJ version with the Thriller.
I hope so. I mean, I would. Let me see.
I hopefully with real leather or whatever nylon, whatever they're doing these days. Oh, he meant Ghost. He not Razor Crest. He meant Ghost in one of the comments.
So eBay. I mean, this is pre-owned. Hasbro HasLab, the Mandalorian Vintage Razor Crest, pre-owned. It's $500 because it's $450 plus shipping plus sales tax. So, this one here was a good deal though, $425. There's a brand new one here for $5. So average $500. Well, is it going for super big money? No. Is it still trending above its Remember, it was only $350 to back it. So
wow, $350.
It was $350. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, the Ghost isn't out yet, Mario. We haven't gotten the Ghost. The Ghost HasLab hasn't gotten out. But yeah, I mean, $500 for the Razor Crest. Shit, that's still pretty goddamn good. You know, it's still more than what, you know. So yeah, the Ghost HasLab isn't out yet. Now I did back 2 of those. I do have 2 of those of the Ghost, and that's supposedly this year. So, all right, Nate, I gotta go to bed. You getting tired? I gotta go to bed. I gotta go. Folks, this was fun. Thank you so much, Nate. As always, a pleasure. Hopefully, we were productive. We provided a benefit. And
you were nice on this stream. You were very nice.
I was trying to go above and beyond, and after all the eBay cuts, you'll break even as a seller. That's what I'm saying. Yes. So you would not want to sell the Razor Crest at $450. I sold my Razor Crest. I backed 5. I sold all the 4 over $900. I did really good with the Razor Crest. But that was right when it dropped. And then you had Adam Savage, and then you had everybody making videos and USB hacking it and all this shit. So yes, I think it's because it's trending, because it's the economy. Everybody's trying to generate, trying to find funds and stuff. And, just a lot to collect. Nate, there's a lot of crap to collect, man.
Yeah. Sacrifices,
man.
Please show some mercy.
Mercy? I'm afraid that my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy.